Shalom, real quick, giving all praise to Yahweh Shemel Shabbat Shemakakodah Shalom to the hopefully left out there. I'm going to entitle this video, The Northern Kingdom Are Suffering the Curses in Babylon. This is from the NBC News, New York, on YouTube. It says migrants say NYC provides raw, rotten foods, and mayor says it's a matter of taste. He's really looking bad. I'm not going to let you see the whole video because you know how, there's a major news company and this is YouTube. You know how YouTube get down. But just remember this right here. This is the title, and I'll leave the link in the description box. Now they showed in the beginning. Let me bring it back over here. Okay, food tossed at migrant shelter. They were saying like this is that like prison food, They said the meatballs, which are green, they were still frozen. So don't give a fuck. This is about money, because the city stands to get a lot of money from the federal government, federales. What they say about this? They said this. I think they said this didn't smell right at all. They said the children would eat it and they would get sick. So this is not a good look. It's not a good look at all. What they're doing to the Israelites. This proves that, like I said, these are the Northern Kingdom, the people of North Central and South America of Indian and Negroid descent and Latino descent. Those are the Israelites. So you got certain individuals that say, well, these are so-called Latin people are not the Israelites. Yeah, well, because you say that because Yahweh B'Shem Shai is clearly not dealing with you. And this is also fulfilling prophecy. Because among these tribes coming up here to the north country, Babylon, New York to be exact, some of them may very well be, I believe, they are part of the elect, and they're going to be a part of the great deliverance. See, we don't have to worry about going to South America and setting up camps down there, because the only ones that we're concerned with through the Spirit is the elect, because the only ones that's going to be delivered are the elect of Israel. So you're going to have our people in America that's not going to make it. A small number will make it. Those small number that will make it are part of the elect. And when the smoke clears, when this place is completely destroyed, we're going to come back down on the earth and we're going to put the whole earth back in order. And we're going to teach the tribes who they are, and they're gonna be willing. That's in Psalms. That people shall be willing in the day of that power. So Yahweh B'Shem Shai is going to give us power. So when we come back to the earth, then we're going to come back in UFOs. These UFOs that everybody's seeing, we're going to be delivered in these UFOs, UAPs, and we're going to look, pursuant to Psalms 91, we're going to look down and get a ringside seat, so to speak, of the destruction of Babylon the Great. We're going to be right on top, right over top of Babylon. We're going to be hovering on top of Babylon, watching it be destroyed and seeing the people. And remember, we're going to have spiritual power, because that's the seventh trump, the last trump. We're going to be changed. So we're going to become supermen and superwomen and super children, extraterrestrial, terrestrial/celestial beings. And we'll look down and be able to get close-ups and see motherfuckers running and we'll be praising Yahweh Ba'ashem. It said the remnant fed in Revelation 11. I'm just quoting scriptures, and gave glory unto the Most High. And ain't nobody gonna be up in there saying Jesus Christ, who's the King Christ. You ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it in the ship. So a lot of things are getting ready to be fulfilled. So this is the gathering of some of the other elect that will make it. And these people are our brothers, these Latin tribes, Gadites, Reubenites, Simeonites, Ephraimites, Asherites, Issacharites, the people of Naphtali. Those are our people, and they are Israelites. But anyway, let me leave you with a precept, quick precept. I'm gonna go to King James, and I may go to the NLT. Ezekiel 4. Let me do this here. This is the 13th verse. I wanted the word defiled. This is what I'm going to do. Okay, defiled is only mentioned. Okay, in the headline, defiled bread. Bread meaning food. So let me start from the 9th verse of Ezekiel 4. Take thou also unto thee wheat and barley and beans and lentils and millet and fetches and put them in one vessel and make thee bread, and bread meaning food thereof, according to the number of the days. Give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah, okay, so it says, and thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by weight 20. This goes into something else, and this is talking about here, but I'm not going to really go into this right now. And thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by weight 20 shekels a day from time to time. And this is what was given ordered to Ezekiel to do, which represent what we're going to go through, what we're going through now. And thou shalt thou eat it. Thou shalt drink also water by measure, the sixth part of an hin. From time to time shalt thou drink. And thou shalt eat it as barley cakes, and thou shalt bake it with dung that cometh out of man in their sight. And I'm gonna tell you something about this. Like when you go buy garlic, I believe this is the #1 company that deals with garlic. It's called Spice World, if I'm not mistaken. Because anytime I get garlic in like in bulk, it's prepared by a Spice World. I believe it's Spice World, if I'm not mistaken. And some of it comes from America, some of it comes from South America, some of it comes from China. The ones that come from China, like if you get this stuff in the bottle, the garlic that's in the bottle that look all clean, that's from China. And what they do is they grow it even in feces, human feces. So the best garlic to get is a whole raw garlic in the bulb, and you get the organic garlic. But that stuff that's in a bag that's already they peel off of that paper, what I call it paper, and it's all white. See, garlic is not supposed to look perfectly white. They bleach that. That's not even real garlic. It's garlic, but it's processed, with men's dung. So if you've been eating it, stop eating it. You're gonna eat garlic, get the bulbs of garlic. And you can't get around it anyway. This food that we're eating, these diseases that come from this food is because of these various farms. They cut corners. Like back in the day when you were a kid, or even when your parents were kids, if you ate a burger, the burger was good and it tasted good and it filled you up. Because what they would do is you would have a burger from one cow. If you ate a burger from one cow, now what they do is you get some ground meat, and it'll come from about 1,000 or more different cows, and a certain percentage of them, are defiled. So what happens when you take 1,000 cows and you take the meats and you put it all together, and you got some of these cows that are diseased. This is another reason why they give the cows antibiotics, because the cows are full of bacteria. So what you're getting in your system is biotics in your system, bad and good biotics, but mostly bad biotics. And this is why you have so many diseases, because Esau cuts corners. That's another reason why this fucking place got to go. It says, and Yahweh said, even thus shall the children or the sons of Yasha'Allah eat their defiled bread, meaning food, among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. So now Ezekiel protested about eating cakes or bread made from man's dung. So the Lord said, okay, eat it from cow's dung. And a lot of this ground meat is also mixed with shit as well. So you're really eating garbage. And this is the only place that this happened. It didn't happen in Rome. In Egypt, when they were in the wilderness, they talked about how they missed eating the food in Egypt because they ate good in Egypt. Right now, you're eating crap. You're eating dung. So let me come back over here. And this makes this guy, Mayor Eric Adams, really look bad. It makes him really look bad. They go and interview him about the situation. He said, oh, it's just a matter of taste. They don't like, he's really looking bad. And the Jakes, so-called black people, we do not connect to this man. We do not connect to him, man. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom, on to the next one. Shalom.